Yes, everyone, it's your boy Flicks back with another video. Arsenal versus my team, Tottenham Hotspur at the Emirates. Another tasty North London derby. Look, my team Spurs haven't won a game in the last four, maybe five games, especially at the Emirates. It's been a very dodgy place, let's face it. But before I start today's North London preview, you know what to do. If you're new to my channel right now, make sure to smash that like button. Please smash that like button. If you're new again, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Every time I post a video, you will see it first. And please also keep notifications on. Come on, let's crack on with today's North London derby preview. Arsenal versus my team Spurs. Come on. So, my team Spurs have had a very dodgy couple of months, especially in the Premier League. Let's face it, we're doing all right. We're still in the cups. We're still in the competitions. But the league is a whole different ballgame. Look, illnesses have come in, injuries. I've heard news today that Richarlison's back and could potentially be on the bench tomorrow. So fingers crossed there. So we're slowly getting our squad back together. Look, I just I literally can't wait for the likes of Romero, Van der Ven. We get our solid centre backs back. But look, Archie Gray, Draguzin, especially Archie Gray, has been phenomenal. Let's face it, an 18-year-old kid playing as centre back. It's not his natural position. He's a midfielder, but he's done a job to his best. Let's not forget that. But like I said, Richarlison's back. So that's some positive news right there. Like I said, we've had a very dodgy couple of months in the league. We are sitting 12th. We're only on 24 points. 20 games played, we've lost 10. We've lost 10 games. Arsenal have only lost 2. They're sitting second, third maybe, without having another look at the league table. One of them positions anyway. Let's face it, they're doing a lot better than us in the league. But just recently, in the last 3, maybe 4 games, Arsenal have been very, very poor. They're now saying, "Oh, Saka's missing. We're not. Let's face it. Look, they've not been that good since Saka. They're missing Saka a lot from what I'm seeing. They got dumped at the FA Cup on penalties, yes, to Man United. They got absolutely spanked by Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. But they're still up there in the league. Look, I'd like to say form on a North London derby would go out the window. But just recently, Arsenal have topped it. Because it's true. I hate to say it, it's true. Look, lineups. If I'm going to go over a predicted lineup, obviously, Kinksky. 2 starts, 2 clean sheets. Let's make it a 3rd clean sheet. He seems to be a top keeper. Look, early days, yes. But from what we've seen so far, especially against Liverpool, making his debut, phenomenal. So I'm going to go with Kinksky in goal. My back 4. Look, I'm a bit of a toss up between Porro and Regs right now. I'm gonna get onto that one in a minute. But if I'm gonna say out of them 2, I'm gonna go with Reguilon. Let's give Reguilon a shout, along with Draguzin, Gray, and my man Spence, who has been absolutely phenomenal since Adougie's been out. I'm going to go with a free midfield. Basuma, Maddison, and Bergville. Bergville's been, honestly, he's pulled his socks up big time. And my top 3, Kulusevski, Solanke, and Sonny. Look, when I said it was a toss-up between Porro and Regs, look, just recently, he's not been to his standards that we all know he can be at. So, especially against, so I'm going to go on to Werner now, but especially against Tamworth, he wasn't crossing the balls in as he normally would. You know, Brennan Johnson's another one. His crossing was diabolical the other day. But Reguilon for me, he's done his best. He's put a shift in my opinion. But please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section, please. But he's put a shift in. So if anyone, I'm going to go with Reguilon instead of Porro in the back 4. There's an 18-year-old, another South Korean wonder kid. Hopefully, Yang Min, that's all I'm going to say. I can't pronounce his full name. We've not seen much of him yet. Actually, no, I've told a lie there. We've not seen anything of him yet. Maybe we could see a little glimpse of him in the North London derby tomorrow, as I speak. Also, Werner's injured, and I don't say it's a lot about my Spurs boys, but I can't believe I'm going to say it, but I'm so glad he's injured. I can't believe I just said that. But you know what? He's not been performing. He's been absolutely diabolical. Going back to the Tamworth game, playing against a National League Conference Premier side. Honestly, this guy should have banged in goals left, right, and centre, and he just wasn't doing it. He was 1-on-1 with the keeper, did not score. It's just all gone. It's all gone. So for me, I want to see more of Lancashire in there now. I want to see more of that wonder kid from the youth. Let's see what he's got, because he was banging in the goals for the youth. I want to see him come up now. He could be the next Harry Kane, maybe. I don't know, but I want to see him in the squad more. And now Werner's out. Maybe he's got a chance. Fingers crossed there. Come on. But please, let's hear your thoughts on the North London derby. What's the lineup going to be? What would you want to see Ange put out? Score predictions. If you're going to ask me right now, a score prediction, I'm going to say a 2-1 Spurs. 2-1 Spurs. But I really don't care what the scoreline is, as long as we bag the points, because we need the points. We're sitting 12th in the table. It's ridiculous. 24 points. 24 points. We've lost 10 games already in 20 games. It's ridiculous. Look, as long as we put a shift in, as long as the boys put a shift in, you know, and we get something from this game. Because let's look at Arsenal again. Look, they've lost. What was it again? They've lost their last 3 games anyway. Newcastle being one of them. They're not in great form. Being dumped out the cup against Man United, who, let's face it, have been poor themselves. So they're not in that right path right at the moment, and we should take advantage of that, especially at the Emirates. Their fans are going to be on their arse, especially if the boys bag the first goal. The pressure's going to be on them, because at the moment the pressure's on Spurs. The way Spurs score a goal just recently, and then it's like panic stations, panic buttons. The whole team's panicking now, because they're like thinking, shit, we're 1-0 up, we've got a defender, and they just can't do it. That's the way Arsenal are going. That's what I think anyway. But let's just see what happens. And like I said, I'd like to say form goes out the window, but it doesn't. We haven't got a good form. But let's see what happens. But please, let's hear your thoughts on the North London derby. Like I said, score predictions, line up. Come on. As always, up the Spurs, and I will see you on the next video. Come on.